So I'm going to cover the third round of the chess Olympiad, and I'm going to look at the games involving Nepal. I've already created a lichess study here, and I'm going to name it Nepal at the Batumi Olympiad round 3. So the first game will be the one between 48.1, the game number 48.1. Okay, round 3, game 48, board 1. Let's save this chapter. Now let me write the names of the players here. The white player is Enrique Paciencia. I don't know how it is spelled. Paciencia from ELO is actually 2335 and is an IM, and white is from Singapore, whereas black is Himal Lama, whose rating is 2057. Where is it? I did type it, isn't it? Didn't I? He is CM and he is from Nepal. Okay, what else do we have? Time control is 90 plus 30. I don't know how to say the time control here, but another time control. 30 plus 30 after 40 moves, let's say. After 40 moves, okay. What next? Date is today's date, September 26, 2018. Then we have the results. The game is still ongoing, so we don't have the result yet. Okay, let me have a look at the game, the moves so far in this game. Let's have a look at the moves that have been played so far. So e4. Actually, Himal is playing white here, so I made a big mistake already. So what should we do now? I should just Control X this, Control V there, 2057 up there. White yellow is 2057, and then we have the white name, Control X, Himal Lama, and then the black will be Valencia. The white title is CM, white team is Nepal, and this is an IM from Singapore, SGB. Okay, the date is today's date, so that's it. So Himal started with e4 here, after which e5 was played by Enrique Paciencia. I don't know how to spell his name. I guess it's Paciencia or something. e5, which I have the master's database here, 2 million games over the board from. Let's have further information about it. Where is the information? Here it is. 2,200 games from 1952 to 2018. Okay, 2 million over the board games here. Alright, so here we go. e4, e5 was followed by, what did Himal play after that? Knight f3, knight f3, knight c6, and then Himal played knight c3, and knight f6 was the IM's reply. After that, d4 and e takes d4. d4 was played by white. Black played e takes d4. Then white played knight takes d4. Black plays bishop takes b4, and then knight takes d4, bishop to b4 was played after that in reply. What happened to my mouse now? What the hell is wrong with my mouse? What the hell is wrong with my computer? What happened here? Is there no electricity? What's wrong with this? Heating problem? What is this? Don't know, the number is too hot here. And where's the screen? Don't know what's wrong with it. Huh? Is it going to explode or something? What happened to this? Okay. So bishop to b4 was played there, and then sixth move was knight takes c6. After which, what happens here on the computer? Let's see. Is there no fan? The fan not working or what? Why is this not charging? Fully charged. How do I increase the brightness? Let me increase the brightness this way. Okay, here we go. So what am I gonna do now? So what did black do here? Knight takes c6, b takes c6, and then after that Mal played bishop to d3. After which we had the move d5 by black, and then white castled in this position. Black played bishop takes c3, white played d takes c3, and then we had d takes c4. I think I should turn off the engine here because I don't want to use the engine. And then bishop to c4 is the 10th move. Is this the position that we have on the board? So this is the position that we have on the board, and so that's it. Okay, and we have a position which hasn't been played in Masters games. However, on lichess, if we have a look at this database, this has been played a few times, and by players who are high rated. For example, they play queen takes d1 or queen e7, and black has done better in this position. If you go to 2200 players included, we have queen takes d1, and black is doing very well in this position according to the database. However, in Masters play it hasn't been achieved, so it looks like a sign of worry here, because, and I has been thinking for a minute and 44 seconds already. Let us see where the players deviated from theory. Let's go back to the Masters database on lichess, and in this position, in the past, bishop takes e4 has been played, queen e2 has also been played, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, he went for this move. So it's down a pawn, but still maybe not the best of starts for Mal here. Have a look at the moves. So all this, 4 knights opening, and then he played the squash 4 knights. Maybe this is what this opening is called. Where can I see the name of the opening? Must be visible somewhere. Where is it? Okay, whatever. Then what happened was he took there, and then he took here too. That came, he took there, he took there. After bishop to d3 and d4, he castled, that was taken, he took there, that was taken, and he decided to play here. I hope Himal hasn't been surprised quickly, because actually this castling is a very rare move here in this position. He decided to castle. How long did it take to make his 8th move? He thought for 3 minutes and 33 seconds, okay, when he castled here. 3 minutes and 33 seconds for this move. And after castling, I think the IM just did a good job. So I would say Himal might be in a little bit of trouble here already. But I am still thinking, and we will soon know. Oh, wait a second. IM has already made his move now. IM has already made his move. He has castled here. So there are no games here. If we look at the lichess database, then 59. Black has been doing very well from this position. If we look at only the top games, then we have seen no games there. And then if we look at some of these games as well, we'll see that Black has been doing very well. And some lower rated players, White is making some sort of a comeback, but even if you include all the games, Black is doing better, as you can see from this. But in Masters games, there is no such game. So that's all about the first game. Now let's add the second game that's going on today. Let's call it 3.48.2, because it's board number 48 and the second game. And here let me write some information again. White is the player named Gong Qianyun. Gong Qianyun is a female WGM. Gong Qianyun is her ELO is 2321, and she is a WGM. How to write it? GM, and she is from Singapore. She's up against Big Thing, the highest rated player in Nepal. His ELO is actually 2237. Is it 2237? He is a CM from Nepal, and the time control is the same as in the other game. So let me go there and copy that time control, because I'm too lazy to type it here myself. Time control, I can just paste it here. And then what else do we have? The next tag is date. Today's date 26 September 2018. So here we go. Now I'll give you the moves from that game. You can also find the moves elsewhere on the internet, but I'm going to say it was a Sicilian defense. So Gong played e4, Bibek replied with c5. After that, the WGM played knight f3, and Bibek replied with d6. Then c3 was followed by knight f6. c3 was played by the WGM, knight f6, bishop e2 and g6. She played bishop e2, he played g6. And then what did she play after that? She castled, he played bishop g7. And here she castled, he played bishop to g7. After that, she gave a check on b5. So she moved the same piece again, and this is also the most popular move. He played bishop d7, she took on d7 immediately, and then he took back with the queen. Is still the best move. And then after rook e1, black castled as well. Rook e1 was played, and black castled in that position. Rook e1, black castled. And then what happened next? d4, knight c6. What happened there is d4. Where is d4? d4, right? Isn't it? 9 d4. She played d4. He played knight to c6. Knight to c6. Okay. And then what happened next? d5, knight e5, and that is the current position. d5, knight e5, and that is the current position. So we've had knight takes e5 has been played 4 times in this position, and a4 has been played once in Masters games between Alex, Kima Alex, Nana Dragnidze, and so on. If you look at the lichess database, then this position has been reached even fewer times, only thrice, and black has done well in all 3 games. When they were weaker players, it was a draw, but when they were recent decent players, black did well there. So I guess Vivek's position is pretty good. So let's go back to start. Before c5, knight f3, d6, and then c3 was played here. c3, which is not very popular, but the 3rd most popular move in this position. Knight f6, bishop e2, g6. He played the most popular move again. He's playing actually black is playing the most popular move all the time. Knight f3, d6 is the most popular move. c6, knight f6 is the most popular move. Bishop e2, g6 is again the most popular move. Castles, bishop d7, again the most popular move. So again the most popular move. Takes on d7, again the most popular move. Rook e1, and he castles, again the most popular move. After d4, knight c6, and this is where he didn't play the most popular move. C takes d4 is most popular here. But again, knight c6 is the most successful move here. Actually, look at this, 60% or so. And after d5, knight e5, again he played the most popular move. Has she replied yet? Not yet. So Guang Xianyuan has been thinking for more than 10 minutes already. So I'll move on to the next game. Alright, next game is 3.48.3. That's what I'll write here on the next game. Alright, who is playing the next game? Let's see. It's between Rupesh Jaiswal White and Ching Aun Lee. Ching Aun Lee. Okay. Lee Ching Aun or Ching Aun Lee? Ching Aun Lee. Ching Aun Lee against Rupesh Jaiswal. What to do now? We're gonna write it here, okay? New tag, white. Rupesh Jaiswal's rating is, how much is it? 2165. 2165. He is an FM. Where is it? He's an FM from Nepal. Where the hell is it? And then we go to black. Who is black? Black is Ching Aun Lee. Ching Aun Lee. Black's EL team is 2297. So I think Singapore is a stronger team than Nepal. Black's title is an FM as well. FM, Black's team is Singapore. And here we have the time control. Let me copy it from the earlier game. I just copy this and paste it here. Where's the time control? Time control is actually pasteable, and then the next one is the date 26/2018, and then we have the result is not yet available. Neither is termination site event round. Oh, wait a second, we also have all these things, but let's just ignore them. Result, termination site event is the Olympiad, round is 3, site Batumi. So I don't know how to copy it all at once, but we'll just skip it for now, right? Let's go to the games. Actually, I should have done it before. What about the games now? Okay, look at Rupeish's game now. Let's start. Rupesh started with d4, d5. So d4 was followed by d5 there. After that, what happened was Rupesh played knight f3, knight f6, knight f3, knight f6. Then what happened? Bishop f4, c5. Rupesh played bishop f4, black played the move c5. Then Rupesh played e3 here. Knight c6 was black's reply there. c3 qb6, then c3, queen to b6, and then we have queen to b3, c4. Queen to b3 was followed by c4. After that he came back to c2. Bishop went to f5 here. Another tempo move, and then queen back to c1 here. After which e6 was played by black. Knight goes from b to d2 here. e6, knight b d2, knight h5. Next. Knight h4 was played by Rupesh Jaiswal. Knight takes f4, knight takes f5. E takes f5, e takes f4. So, and after that, bishop d6 was played by black. But white cannot play bishop d3, he played g3 here. And then after black castled, white decided to play bishop to g2. Black gave a check with the f rook on e8, and then white had to move the king. The rook is undeveloped here, so I think black may be slightly better here. I don't know, not too sure about it, but I think black is better here. But however, it is also difficult to break through. Maybe you need moves like this at some stage. I don't know how to make progress here, but this has been played once between Muller, Mick and Gonda. The 2219 player with the white pieces was able to hold a draw against a 2535 player, so which means that going from this previous experience, white is in a decent position. If you look at the games on lichess, it has been played once and white came out victorious on that occasion. White played queen a5 here in that game. However, in the Masters game, white played queen b5 in this. Black played queen b5 in this position. So these are the two moves that have been played. Okay. So, however, we have had further moves, have we? No, not exactly. We're thinking f1 is the last move that we have seen so far. So Rupesh is thinking. Rupesh has played. So Ching only is thinking, and we can move on to the game of Rajendra Rajbandari against, who is it? Chunwei Li against Rajendra Rajbandari. Chunwei Li against Rajendra Rajbandari. Let's start a new chapter here. Name it 3.48.4, and then we're gonna name the players here. White is Chunwei Li, whose rating is actually 2134. White is a CM2. Candidate master, who is from Singapore. And with the black pieces we have Rajendra Rajbandari, who has an ELO of 1937. What did I write here? 1937. Okay. And what else is their title? He's also CM. He is from Nepal. Time control, I don't want to write the time control here. Not necessary. The date is also the same, so we won't write that here. We will just look at the moves in the game, which started with d4, knight f6, c4, g, b6, knight f3, bishop b4 check. d4 split, knight f6, c4, and then e6, was it? After knight f3 there was a check by black, and then bishop d2, queen e7 was played there. Bishop to d2, queen to e7, and then after g3, knight c6. Allah, okay. g3 is followed by knight c6 there, knight c3 castles, knight c3 and castles. We have bishop g2, bishop takes c3, bishop g2, bishop takes c3 was followed by bishop takes c3, and then knight e4. And this was what happened after that is rook to c1 was played by white. Knight takes c3, rook takes c3, and then b6, and then